Hi landlords, my name is Elton from ERA, and today I'm here to share with you how would it be if you don't have an agent to handle your rental properties. I'm sure many people are telling you like you need an agent, you need an agent, you need an agent. But have they tried to let you imagine how life would be if you don't engage an agent for your rental properties? For myself, let me just do a brief introduction. I have vast experience handling landlords and also clients for them. I have served and managed over 30 nationalities of landlords and tenants. So having said that, it puts me at a very good understanding of how tenants behave, their culture, how they would treat an apartment, and that will actually help me to filter and secure good tenant profile for you, because I'm sure that's what you need. But what if you don't have an agent? Imagine this. Point number 1, property on hand. So you have a rental property on hand right now and you need tenants. What do? You cannot advertise on Property Guru, which is the professional platform that we use, and many other professional platforms, co-broking platforms, agency platforms. So probably you have to reach out to newspapers, maybe Carousel, maybe word of mouth. So they are not cheap, and you don't know what kind of tenant profiles you garner from there. Then of course you got to run all the viewings yourself, be it coordinating timing between current tenants, incoming tenants and yourself. Be it first viewing, second viewing, you have to be the one to be there to manage the viewings. And then you have to answer all the questions regarding the apartments and all the requirements, all that kind of thing. So let's say, from all these viewings, you have managed to choose a good tenant and shortlist, gotten an offer. Congratulations. So this is step number 2 now, paperwork. Without an agent, you will have to find your own copy of tenancy agreement. Of course, you can get a lawyer to draft a copy for you, or you can get a copy anywhere and you can edit it, modify it yourself, make sure that all the terms and conditions inside are understood by you, or the legalities, because there's no one to explain it to you or the tenants. Paperwork can be a headache, and also any misstep can cause very huge consequences. So now we come to point number 3. Before your tenants move into the apartments, there's actually many things that you need to help them to settle. For instance, you need to make sure that they know how to file the stamp certificate. If they don't, you will have to guide them through or even help them with it. Applying for utilities, applying for Wi-Fi, and also if let's say your property is a condominium or private apartment, of course you got to write into the management for the moving forms and things like that. So a lot of paperwork, yeah, again. Number 4, handover day. Because you don't have an agent, you will have to be there personally to conduct the handover. Meaning to say you got to take whatever photos you got to take, you will have to do out your own inventory list, explain to the tenants like how many lights there are, how many sets of curtains there are, and all that kind of things. And then hand over the keys to them to start the tenancy rolling. Which brings us to point number 5 now. So when the tenants move in, they actually have a 30 days defects liability period. During this period, they will actually come to you very often because they know that all the replacements and repairs are under your purview. So you got to liaise with them, you got to coordinate the repairs, you got to answer all their questions and concerns. So these 30 days will be super busy. If you have one property, maybe it's manageable. But if you have more than that, can you imagine the amount of calls and texts that you got to receive and answer? Number 7, after the 30 days defects-free period, the tenants will continue to come back to you with all sorts of concerns and questions and repairs. Sometimes they may be trying their luck. Sometimes they may be genuine concerns. But either way, you will have to manage them. You will have to continue to liaise with contractors, handymen, plumbers, and all that kind of thing. And do you find it more difficult to reject someone when they come to you in person? Because maybe you don't want to appear to be like a bad landlord, so everything will be like, okay. I don't know, but personally I feel that having a middleman to manage all this and explain to them in a professional manner, like why certain things are not under the landlord's responsibility, it actually makes your job a lot more easier. What do you think? Point number 8. The tenancy will eventually come to an end. After 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. Yep, so if they're not renewing, that's the end of the tenancy, and you will have to take back the apartment. If you do not have an agent, you will have to be there personally to check through the apartment. to make sure that all the defects that they are supposed to have rectified under minor repairs are done. You will have to make sure that they did the aircon servicing, the curtains cleaning, the professional cleanings, etc. You will have to tally the inventory list yourself. So number 9, if your current tenants are not renewing, you will have to do the whole cycle all over again. Advertising, finding a tenant, handover. How does this scope of work sound to you? I don't know. I'm sure that as a landlord, you must be very busy with your business or your full-time job. Or maybe you're a full-time landlord, I don't know. But having an agent actually makes your job a lot more easier because we manage all these things for you. You may think that giving us like 1 month's commission for 2 years rental is a lot of money. But if you spread it across 24 months, actually it's super value for money because we handle all the work. And all you have to do is to sit back, relax, and collect your rental. Most of us are actually very responsible. Even though our contract says that our job ends upon handover of the apartment to the tenants, most of us will actually stay throughout and continue to manage and help you out until the end of the tenancy to make sure everything goes smoothly. So what do you think? My name is Elle. My number is 92329737. Feel free to hit me up for a discussion regarding your property for rental.